But we want to bring in our very first guest, Phil Streible, Chief Market Strategist at Blue Line Futures, to the show to give us some great analysis of what's out there. Phil, I'm setting the stage for you. But before we kind of go to where I know we're going to look to CPI and such, I wanted to kind of get your takeaways from another pretty positive day in the markets, especially from the indices side.
Yeah, I'm not bullish at all. I got to tell you, JB. I think January to February cleaned everybody out, all the longs on a panic sell. Then when we had this small reversal off the bottom, it was a panic buy. Right now, we're seeing implied volatility discounts. Markets recovered quite a bit, low volume in the market. I think that people are chasing up here again, and I think they're setting themselves up for another disaster. So I think we signaled a big higher low in the market, and it just doesn't look really good. I think job growth is going to decelerate. We get that 50 basis point rate hike in March, and the Fed is tightening in a slowing economy. So I don't see it. We're buying put spreads. We're shorting futures.
Man, no one's ready for Valentine's Day. That's a tough one right there, Phil. Whoa, what's going on there? No, I'm kidding.
Wait, Valentine's Day, cocoa making a 4-month high right now, so buy that.
So that's where I wanted to go to, because the WASDE came out yesterday. I know you guys follow very closely that part of the agricultural, the commodity markets. We were looking yesterday at sort of previews and asking questions, where do we start to see a lot of the movements in corn, wheat, and soybeans especially. But I do know, to your point, other commodities are starting to get that boost into it. What did you have as your big takeaway when you guys were looking at the WASDE report? And to your point there, how is that starting to shift maybe some of your focus from a trading standpoint?
Yeah, on the WASDE, you wanted to watch the South American production. You also wanted to watch U.S. exports. And the numbers actually came out neutral for beans, and they came out slightly bearish on the corn market. But when you get bearish news and the market makes new highs in a day, that alerts you of something. That means that traders were buying the dip yesterday because they were preparing for the number that came out this morning, which came out of the Brazilian government, and it indicated that soybean production, they slashed their estimate on production massively. The number is so low, it almost looks fake. And look at beans right now. They're up 30 cents. You got corn trailing it up a nickel. And wheat's been a dog, and wheat's taken off to the upside. So it tells you this grain bull market, we haven't peaked yet.
Now, as you're looking from those other commodities, not necessarily in the sort of the WASDE report, you just ended up talking about cocoa, et cetera. We've seen this coffee, et cetera. A lot of the other softs have had that big move to the upside. Is cocoa the one that's really on your radar? Obviously, I know you got that warm spot for Valentine's Day, but really, as you're looking across the board of the softs or those other products, what really has your attention right now?
Yeah, I got to buy my fiance a gift. That's what I got to do. Might buy her a coffee future. It's at a 10-year high right now, and it looks like coffee could go a lot higher. Remember, they had a freeze last summer down in Brazil. They uprooted a lot of those trees. They replanted. It takes cycles. It takes 3 or 4 cycles in order for that particular plant to reproduce at those elevated levels. So, don't expect actually, Starbucks, they said that they don't have any cups left. I don't know if you saw that news headline. So I was going to say they're raising prices on not only coffee prices, but also shortage of cups. You're going to have to bring your own now.
Tell you, though, everything keeps going. You think you're getting out of everything. Next thing you know, you got to bring your own cup. It's okay. When we look at other products that are really getting hit with pricing, I just feel like energy has to be at the top of the list. Crude came off a 12-month high a little over last week, started to feel like it was settling down. Now, all of a sudden, I look at it, we're back up 1%. When you're looking at the energy markets here in crude, what's sticking out to you?
We were trying to scale in like 87 and 85. That looked like a consolidation area for this next run up. We do believe that, oil prices now they're getting within striking distance of $100. We're north of 90 on the front month crude. I think I might have missed that buy, and it surely is not a market you want to go short at all. So you get any kind of correction, you're going to need. OPEC came out and they reaffirmed 2022 demand. They think that now you look at a lot of these different states are going to drop those mask mandates towards the end of the month and into March. It's going to be like freedom again. And I think people have a lot of pent up, travel aggression. They want to go out. They want to do things again. So that demand on gasoline, on crude oil is just there. And I mean, our Morning Express, research note, we've been highlighting $100 crude since it was at 50. So we've been all over this thing. It's just, where's your entry point? You need, an API number or a DOE number to come out, and then maybe we can get on a dip.
No, I was definitely curious. I mean, you look at that chart; it's an incredible chart. The last one here, before we let you go here, as you get ready for that CPI number at the bottom of the hour, gasoline, and that you highlighted it very quickly. Another big day. It seems to be the one energy product that doesn't really dip that much, right? If it's a quick dip, up over 1% again today. They're talking that gasoline prices could be holding strong despite if there is a move down in crude. Is this really reaction to crude on its way up, or is this just, to your point, pent-up demand, and the fact of the matter is we're in cars a lot more and we should be ready for this price point with gasoline?
I mean, it's definitely a combination. That demand is just so strong right now, and it's outstripping the supply. I mean, you're seeing an energy crisis around the globe. I don't see anything that's going to break that market either. It's really tough because it's going to become politicized again. This CPI number is going to come out red hot, and the way these markets are setting up, we could see another red hot CPI number next month, and that's really going to put the screws on the Fed in order to, they might do multiple 50 basis point rate hikes.
Wow, no, absolutely interesting to see where this is going. Big numbers coming down at the bottom of the hour. Phil, really appreciate you coming by, talking WASDE, talking other commodity markets, energy, etc. Always fantastic. Appreciate you coming on today.
Thanks a lot.
Everyone, that's Phil Streible, Chief Market Strategist at Blue Line Futures.